Hello all, welcome back to another stamp video. This is Silver Helm Coins and Collectibles. Welcome. Today I'll be going over what is some of the oldest stamps in my collection, and those are the ones from Republic of Österreich, which is modern day Austria, or that's the name of it. And then we have from Belgium. So let's dive into it. The first one we have from Austria is a 1957. So as you can see, the stamp never been hinged. Oops. It is perfect. It's in cancelled, so it has been used. Beautiful design from the 50s. Next one, we have 10 shillings, which on my research also the 1950s, never hinged. In fact, I think this was one of the ones that I soaked off a envelope. So they came out really nicely. Just there. And then another Österreich one I have is the 1975. So that would be the most recent or the youngest one I have. Beautiful mountain scenery. Beautiful stamps from Republic of Österreich. Next up, we have what is, in my opinion, the oldest one I have is a 1930s Belgian. So now we are moving into Belgian stamps. These are very old vintage and even pre-vintage stamps. You can see the color of the gum is also slightly yellow, which just adds to the age. So that one is 1930s. Then we have ones from the 1950s. So this is all Belgian. It was in fact when they still used francs and their own currency. Let's see which one we have next. 1950s as well. 2.5 francs. Belgian. This one seems to be quite worn, but it did survive in the collection, so that is good news. I just love going through the collection with everyone, sharing it. Just a quick note on my tweezers. They are not stamp specific, as someone pointed out in the previous video. One of my fellow stamp enthusiasts. I will be working on getting some proper stamp tweezers. So thank you for bringing that to light. You know, we're always looking out for each other in the stamp community. All right, so now that the tweezers are out and you actually need to get yourself a decent pair for stamps, we are moving on. So we have this one where the date is quite obvious. It's a 1966 Belgian. The date has been printed on, never used in fact. This is a really good quality stamp, even though the monetary value of when I researched it was rather low. But remember, stamps are about history, not necessarily about money. So that one is from the 60s. Now we are moving to the 70s. So just as the 75s were the youngest ones we had from Austria, these 71s from Belgium are also the youngest. So this is the Belgian ruler on top, 4 francs and 50. The next one, we have 5 francs, different color. And as you can see, these have been cancelled. Just check, they've also never been hinged. So that's the condition of these. Belgium. And then lastly, one that has a clear cancellation mark. Let's see if we can focus this. One that has a clear cancellation mark, shows the date, and this one in fact has been used. I did soak it off of the envelope. So this is quite wonderful. That's just a thing going through the collection, is you come across again all the valuable or meaningful pieces in your collection. I mean, if we go back to this 1930s one, this is a really old stamp. So it's almost 100 years old and it is still surviving. So that's the wonderful thing about stamps. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you would like to join the waitlist for my eBay store where I'll have these and many more collectibles on sale, go ahead, check that out in the description. And I thank you guys. I'll see you all in the next one.